Alright guys, I'm gonna try to keep this as simple as possible. Obviously you can see I have the fan off of the turkey, and basically you just cut the tail off the turkey, and you see the feet over there laying to the right there, and obviously you just cut the feet off wherever you want to cut the feet off, and you see the beard is laying there too also. And what I did, I just went down through the woods, and I had some old slabs there that when I was building the cat shack, and I grabbed a piece and cut it off, and it's just a rough piece of wood. And as you can see, I'm still cutting some of the meat off the tail of this bird. The less meat you have on the bird, the more that you don't have to keep worrying about salting it down. And all I use is just straight salt. So you try to get off as much of that, as much as the meat and fat of the bird as you can. And as you can see, I'm gonna spread this thing out, and don't worry about those little feathers on there. I know they got a name, but don't worry about the little feathers on there, because you got a whole bunch of them. It's a lot in the front of the fan, and it's a lot in the rear of the fan too also. So don't worry about all that extra feathers and stuff. And anyway, I'm gonna bring you back here. Now you can see I'm just using straight up Morton's table salt, and I'm soak that bird down. Anywhere you got meat or fat, put a whole bunch of salt on that bad boy. Don't be scared of it. That salt will draw the moisture out of it, and it will, for the most part, preserve that piece of the bird, whichever is, whether it's your feet, whether it's your wing. You see, I got the tail. I'm gonna put salt on all of this stuff, and you see I'm taking the staple gun and I'm just stapling the fan down. And what you really want to do, guys, is lift up them little feathers there, staple the feathers behind the little feathers, and the little feathers will cover up the staples and you won't see it. But again, I'm old country boy, I don't care nothing about that. I'm stapling that joker down and keep on moving. And the first turkey fan that I had done, a taxiderm done for me, he said, "Catfish, you can do this at home, man. You ain't gotta have me do it." And I said, "Well, since it's my first bird, will you please do it for me?" And of course he did. He didn't turn down no money. And I think it cost me, I think he charged me like $50 or $60. It was a friend of the family. He did a beautiful job, awesome job on my first bird. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna do this from now on myself. So I've done this a few times now, and you can create it however you want to create it. It ain't gotta be fancy for nobody but yourself. So, and then you see me putting some more salt on it. Put some salt on it, guys. Mush it in there, smash it in there, get it real good in there. I kept the wings on this bird, and so I'm a try to get as much of the meat out the wings as I can too as well. You see, I'm just using deck screws, and you put this thing together however you want to put it together, however you want to look. This is your bird, and so play with it, design it, decorate it, whatever you want to do to whatever you would like.
Tri-City Bigger Boys is brought to you by Hound Dog Country. For all your hunting and hound dog needs, visit Hound Dog Country in Cremore, North Carolina. And also by Backyard Queuing. You're not barbecuing unless you're backyard queuing. Also by KRB Custom Leather. For all your belts, bracelets, buckles, sheaths, wallets, and everything in between, visit KRB Custom Leather on Etsy and also Facebook. Also by Tide Week. Join the takeover. And also by the most important, you all, the Tri-City Bigger Boys supporting members. You are the LiveAction Nation.
As you can see, what I'm doing is I put the feet in front of the beard, and I think what I'm gonna do, and I'm just making this up on the fly, I'm kind of making like a crossbones with the feet over top of the beard. See, very simple. So what I did, I cut all the meat, as much as the meat as I could, out of that turkey wing, and I salted that joker down. And as you can see, I'm putting it behind the foot. So I had to unscrew the foot, and then put that wing in there.
Everybody out there, circling the town square. Got to be stuck out in the middle of nowhere. USA, Chevrolet, Dodge and Ford. Raising a little hell and praising the Lord. Just simple truth speaking, working for the weekend. Every time it hits the fan, you just keep on keeping. That ain't bad for 16 minutes. Come on.